Hi folks, welcome to another song sprint. This is episode 4 or session number 4. Just a short thing about what we're doing here. What are we doing here? This is a song sprint, and what that means is that I try and create as many songs as I can in a really short space of time, in one day. Basically one song per stream, edit them up later, and then a week after, roughly a week or so after the stream, they'll start coming out as little edited versions. If you don't have a whole lot of time, maybe check out the Song Sprints Edits playlist. I'm trying to keep them down to about half an hour for making a track. So the premise is a song sprint is a way of trying new ideas, having a place to fail, basically it's a scratch pad of new ideas. It could be demos, it could be anything that it's a really good way of breaking writer's block. It's a really good way of stopping yourself from continually tweaking and trying to fix stuff and never actually producing anything or never actually releasing anything. That was certainly one of the things that I had issues with back in the day. I'd spend a day trying to get a decent snare sound, EQ something to within an inch of its life, just trying to make it all sound better. Actually, it was better for me to be able to just create stuff and have something that isn't perfect, but it's good enough for me to be able to listen back to and kind of go, oh, I really enjoyed that bit of that, or there was something of value in that chunk of that. And each time I'm doing these, I learn something a bit more about myself and about the way that I create music. One of the reasons that I'm doing these live streams and these edits is it's actually giving me a chance to reflect a little bit and kind of think back about it and actually watch me do the sessions and watch how I create music myself and go, oh, well, I tend to do this. Let's just get into it. Now, because I had issues earlier this morning, I actually I had a big discussion which nobody could hear. So I was talking about the things that have gone on in the world in the last week. Paris is opening the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games today or last night, and that looked pretty interesting. There was the medal band up on the big old building was pretty impressive. So the other thing that happened this week was that Joe Biden dropped out of the US presidential race and Kamala Harris looks like she's stepping up to become the Democratic nominee. I read on the news this morning that it looks like he's trying to get out of the next presidential debate or something like that. So that's quite interesting in itself. What I decided was that I was going to write a track before I had all of these technical difficulties, and while I was using a lot of energy to create silence for you guys to listen to, I actually created a track. I didn't create a track, I just created a new Pro Tools session, which I called You Won't Talk To Me. So that's got, that obviously it's an empty Pro Tools session. I started some lyrics because I was thinking it would be interesting if this is kind of like from Kamala's point of view, you won't talk to me, all fired up with no place to go. It was kind of that she's champing at the bit, coming out all guns blazing. It's just interesting. These are the 2 lines I've come up with so far. You won't talk to me, all fired up with no place to go. Now, the other thing that I have done in the time since we last saw each other is I've managed to get Ableton Live working with Pro Tools. I had all sorts of audio issues with Pro Tools and Ableton Live, and I've since figured out that it turns out that if I have a buffer size that's less than 128, then Ableton Live and Pro Tools just do not like talking to each other. So I started off with an empty Pro Tools session. I've got some lyrics. You won't talk to me. Okay, so let's just open up Ableton Live. Let's just choose an electrified kit. Let's just go down to, I don't know, somewhere down here. In theory, that looks like it's making noises. You won't talk to me. You won't talk to me, maybe. You won't talk to me. I think we'll do that. This track, I think, because we're just doing the kicks and drums, I'm going to put this out to a new track and I'm just going to record it. Okay, that's a thing. Pull that back a little bit. What I do want to do is I'm going to saturate the anything out of this. Yeah. I might just try another one of these Kush Omegas just to see if I get something different when I really break it up. Yeah, see, that's too clean for me. I actually want to break it up more than that. Just go for the 458. That used to be my go-to. Oh, I kind of like that. I like the breakup. I might actually see what this is like with the TWK on it as well, because I do want to break this up quite a bit, and then I'll go for satin if that's not going to work. I'm going to give it a bit of that, maybe a bit of satin as well. Let's just pull this back. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, so we're after something that we can put on the chorus. I kind of like that. Okay, that's that bit, and then we're going to go back to our verses. Let's change our tone actually for that for this next one with satin for our chorusy thing. Oh, yep. I kind of like that actually. You won't talk to me. You won't talk. I need a yelly kind of voice. So let's just bring up Analog Lab as an initial thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Brutal lead. We're going to go with brutal lead. Let's just open the Prophet and see if I can't play around with a little bit in there. Let's see if we can't find a little something. Okay, that's cool. We're going to go with that. I wonder if I can maybe add a little more in there. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I need some sort of paddy thing. Can I do a retroactive record on that? Because that was an interesting-ish thing. Cool. Let's just chuck some sort of massive delay on you or whatever. Maybe I'll just do a heap of vocals for a start that are kind of the verse B vox. Let's just try doing some of those and see what we get. You won't talk. 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 There's enough of that, I reckon. That'll do for our backing vocals. Okay, cool. Let's just hide all those. Now, we are going to make some lead vocals. You won't talk to me. Maybe I'll just start with that and just see if I can get something to happen. I'm going to turn on that click so that you guys can hear me a little bit. I'll just put down one and see if I like it after the fact. You won't talk. You won't talk to me. You won't talk. All fired up with no place to go. You won't talk to me. You won't. Come debate me. Bring all your empty words that make sense. It's a word salad. Bring all your words that rile up the crowd. Bring all your words that rile up your mob. You won't talk to me. Won't talk. Come debate me. You won't talk. Bring all your words that rile up your mob. Talk. You won't talk to me. You won't talk. Yeah, we'll take that. Interesting. I've got a mono lead vocal bus, and I think I'm going to leave it. We'll just go with it, right? Cool. So we need more stuff. What you scared of? What you scared of? What is the worst that'll happen to you if you won't talk to me? The world needs to see. We all know that you've gone off the rails. Hey! And you won't talk to me. Okay, let's just record those because I'm going to get myself in trouble otherwise. What you scared of? What is the worst that'll happen to you if you won't talk to me? The world needs to see. We all know that you've gone off the rails and you won't talk to me. Okay, I'm going to do more verses because we've got more verses down here. Okay, where's our next block? So that comes in there and it's right on one of those. So is it... I'm on slippin'. No point in slippin'. Slippin's bad at this point. What is the worst that'll happen? Okay, what's it like without those at the start now? You won't talk to me. Yep, I think I'm going to leave them out in the first bit. Okay, another verse. We need more words. Going backwards. We'll all go backwards if you get your way. Going backwards. Going under. We'll all go backwards. Going backwards. We'll all go under might fit better in that bit. We'll all go under if you get your way. If you won't talk to me. We need a chorus in there. We're not going to have a think about that just yet, but it certainly will be what's our next bit. Going backwards. Something about the people. All those hard truths. Thank you. You throw your toys when you don't get your way. And you won't talk to me. What of the people? What of the people? All of the people. All of the people you want to let go. I want to get out, to throw away, to dismiss. All other people you want to dismiss. If you won't talk to me. Ignore. Ignore? It's not really ignore because he wants to actually physically get rid of them. That's the nutty bit about it. They're gunning for you. There's a double meaning in that. They're gunning for you. They're gunning for you. The critical mass is ignited. The critical masses who follow your words, who follow your path, won't want to talk to me. Thank you for your input. Let's just see if I can fit that stuff in. Are we going to try and do it in one run? Oh, well, you know. We're sprinting, right? We're song sprinting, so I guess we're going to have to. Going backwards. We'll all go under it if you get your way. That's too hard. I put that in the too hard basket for myself. So let's go and just make it a little bit easier as I go and line up the heads of these ones. I think it is that one that we need to come in on. Oh man, made it quite tricky for myself, haven't I? I do want to, just as an assistance for me singing these at the moment, is just line these up like so. And that actually gets my timing easier, I think, when I'm actually singing it. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to leave these in for the moment and re-record what I just did. You won't talk. Going backwards. You won't talk. We'll all go under if you get your way. If you won't talk to me, you won't talk. You won't talk. All the hard truths. You won't talk. You throw your toys when you don't get your way. And you won't talk to me. You won't talk. You won't talk. What of the people? You won't talk. All of the people you want to ignore. If you won't talk to me, you won't talk. You won't talk. They're gunning for you. You won't talk. The critical masses who follow your path won't want to talk to me. You won't talk. Okay, that's all our verse vocals. Right, what's next? We've got Choruses, what do? I can't even remember what they sound like now. There's a weird thing actually coming out of this, because those are there's a weird key thing going on in there. I am going to just move all of these down a bar so that we've got a little bit more time to add something else that's going to get us back 2 bars, actually, just get us back into the right kind of realm key-wise, because crikey, whatever I do in here is not going to fit anything else that I've got going on. So let's just hide all of those vocals there. Let's make a new. I kind of want to do a little thing like that. Doo-doo Vox. But we're going to call this CH Doo-doo Vox. Maybe it might work. It's a bit strange, I must say. Maybe they're not going to work. Maybe that's just maybe doo-doos is not right. Maybe it's just a chorus. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm going to keep that. It's just getting weirder and weirder, Christopher, isn't it? That's all right. 'Tis my life. Okay, again, I don't really have much in the way of bridge or... What are we at? 2 minutes 55 of actual song. The chorus doo-doos, which aren't so much doo-doos as don't-don'ts. Let's just have a check-in. We're at 1 hour 40 of this track creation. So far, I've got something of a beat. I've got a little bit of a pad thing. I've got a little bit of a bass-ish kind of thing. It's all seeming pretty sparse. I'm about to do a chorus lead vocal, chuck some percussion on it, maybe find one more instrument just as another element to get something a little bit more exciting in there. And then I think I'll bounce it out, move on. So, nice and quick on this one. Lead vocals for the chorus. Let me just figure that out. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. I don't like going down there. Stop going down there. Come talk to me. 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 I think the thing I need to do with this is hide it as soon as possible. All right, let's chuck an isotope nectar on that, because that is going to be good at hiding this as something else. What do we got? Music. What do we got? Let's just bit of delay on it as well. As much as I don't want to, I'm actually going to tune these slightly. I'm sorry. I know. However, I can't, in all good conscience, have those so far out. Close enough. How does that sound? Yeah, distant phone call is the idea, I guess. I didn't realise it, but I guess that's what I'm making. Cool. Okay, there's my lead vocals. Done. Right, let's move on quickly. How long have we got? 1 hour 54. Let's see if I can record one little more thing in here just to add us, just to give us something interesting in there, at least. Maybe, I kind of tend to go to Moog for things like this.
You won't talk, the world needs to see. You won't talk, we all know that you've gone off the rails, and you won't talk to me. You won't talk. Going backwards.
Okay, that's a thing. I'm going to just take that single take. Bryn, I think I'm going to take your advice, and I think I'm going to put some percussion on this, and I think the first one is going to be cowbell. That's our cowbell. You got it, Bryn. You got it. You asked, you got it. What about some kabasa? Kabasa, I found out recently that kabasa is only spelt with one S. I thought it surely would have been two. However, that's not the case. I'm sitting here thinking whether I want to utilize the egg or not. I think I'm going to put some drums on this. Oh, hang on a sec. I've got drums on this. What am I talking about? Did I mute them or something? Oh no.
You won't talk to me.
They're just getting a little lost now.
All fired up with no place to go. You won't talk to me.
That's better. That's better. I think it was just getting a little lost. I'm going to send those drums out to a little bit of a delay, just to give them a little bit more space, mostly, more than anything. Okay, I think that's, what are we in? We're at 2 hours, 18 minutes. Crikey, that's a long time to be sitting and watching a stream, isn't it? Okay, so let's just output it. I think we're done now. I'm just going to chuck the mastering plugin that I quite often use on these things over the master, and that will spread things out a little bit and just give us a little bit more of a bit of depth. It makes it a bit more crispy in the presence. It makes it a bit more all sorts of things. So what I'm going to do, I'll start it off in bypass mode, just so that you can hear what's going on when I do actually turn it on. So let's just...
Up with no place to go, you won't talk to me.
So I'll turn it on now.
Come debate me. Bring all your words that rile up your bob. I'm
going to put it through a bit of tape after that.
And you won't talk to me.
Just listening. I like that, yep. What I do when I'm bypassing on and off quickly like that, I close my eyes and I will just put it to a state that I don't know whether it's in bypass mode or not, and then I will turn it on and off, and I just choose whichever one it's on. If it's bypassed, when I open my eyes, because I think it sounds better, I will delete the thing. Let's do something with this puppy, eh? Just going to squish it a bit. Get a bit more out of it that way. Oh, I'll tell you what I am going to put on it is the decapitator. That's my favourite thing for putting on percussion. So let's just hear what decapitator does to our Caus Bellus, which is Latin for cowbell, of course. Yeah, it's going to cut through now. Bit of verb on it, I think, actually. Neo, maybe. It's a strange end, but I'm going to keep it, I think. And we'll call that the end there. Oops. No, we won't call that the end there. We'll call that the end there, about 3 minutes and 7 or something like that. That's cool. Let's just go and have a look at the start. Yeah, that's sounding nice and big at the start. And just as a comparison with all of that mastery stuff, and I know that it's not a true master. I know that when we go a true master, it's putting all the tracks together that are on the same album or in the same kind of collective as one. That's kind of why I've just got one kind of go-to for my mastering stuff on the in these song sprints. It's just makes it quick and easy, and it's good enough, you know. So I'm just going to turn everything off and then turn it back on again so you can hear the difference as it comes back in.
You won't talk to me, all fired up with no place to go. You won't talk to me.
Suddenly it's just filled out all of that.
Come debate me, bring all your words then rile up your mob. You won't.
Okay, that's us. We're not going to hear it right now. If you're listening to the edit, then coming up straight away at the end of this session is the finished track, and you'll be able to hear that immediately. I am bouncing this file out now. It's called You Won't Talk To Me, and as soon as it's done, I'm going to put it up on Patreon. If you're a Patreon member, you can go and listen to the fully finished track right there as soon as it's bounced out. Obviously, we're a couple of minutes away from that. I just want to say thanks very much. I'm going to take my headphones off now because I don't actually have to listen. Oh, wow. Suddenly the world's come up alive again. Thank you very much for listening to Song Sprint number 004.01, which is session number 4 and the first track of the day. Don't talk to me. You won't talk to me, it's called. Okay, cool. Take care, guys, and we'll see you back here really shortly for the next one.
You won't talk to me, all fired up with no place to go. You won't talk to me. Come debate me, bring all your words then rile up your mob. You won't talk to me. You won't talk. What you scared of? You won't talk. What is the worst that'll happen to you if you won't talk to me? You won't talk. You won't talk. The world needs to see. You won't talk. We all know that you've gone off the rails and you won't talk to me. You won't talk. Going backwards, we'll all go under if you get your way, if you won't talk to me. All the hard truths, you throw your toys when you don't get your way, and you won't talk to me. What of the people? You won't talk. All of the people you want to ignore. If you won't talk to me, you won't talk. beginning for you. The critical masses who follow your path won't want to talk to me.